Today's video is brought to you by ablmerch.com. Grab all the latest hot merchandise over there, including the 1776 hats, t-shirts, stickers, mugs, and more through the link in the description box below. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about one of the founders of Black Lives Matter, Patrisse Cullors. I'll talk about that name Khan in a minute. But Patrisse Cullors has purchased a $1.4 million home out there in Los Angeles. To be specific, she's in Topanga Canyon. This is like right in between Calabasas, which is where Kim Kardashian and Kanye West lived in their, $30 million, $60 million mansion in Malibu. So you're right there in between Calabasas, Malibu, and the hills of Los Angeles. All right. Now, my question is, how does this quote unquote activist afford a $1.4 million estate? That's not even in her name. It's in the name of her quote unquote corporate entity. Which corporate entity is that? Okay. How is it funded? Is it funded through Black Lives Matter, going through the United States, tearing stuff up, destroying businesses, destroying lives, destroying people, burning things down to the ground? Is it built off of that money? That's what it appears to be to me. Now, before I even go down the rabbit hole, let's get into a little bit of this. If you've not seen Patrisse Cullors, I need to give you a refresher because I think you have seen it, but you may have forgotten. Now, here's one story I covered a while back. Remember this? Remember this right here with the wings? This person in this fat suit, she's not nude. I'm not sure if that's a fat suit or whatever, but anyway, she's not nude. She has some kind of suit covering her body with these really strange wings, and just like it appears to be bodies of dead people or just decay and ruin. Now that I look at it, this looks like, matter of fact, let's go. This looks like the ruins of a building, like an actual structure, construction debris, and you have this fat angel with wings of other pieces of construction debris. That's what it appears like to me. So it's like you are rising from the ashes of destruction as some type of deity, some type of being to be worshipped. And that's kind of when it seems like over with Black Lives Matter. That's kind of what's going on. Now, I did a little bit of research to figure out, okay, is this lady married? Does she have any kids? I think she does have kids, and she's married to this person right here who is named Jamala Khan. So I think that's where that name comes from. Your name was Patrisse Cullors. Now it's Patrisse Cullors. Kind of strange, but whatever. So this is her gender non-conforming spouse, bride, husband. I'm not really sure what to call this person. I don't want to get anybody offended or triggered at butthurt or using the wrong pronouns. I don't want to say Zir, Zim, someone who got the keys to the Bema. I don't want to say that. So I'll just say Janaya. Janaya Khan is Patrisse's spouse, and I think they will live in this Los Angeles home together. Now, here is a quick little picture of the estate. I guess you would call it that. Not really a compound. It's kind of modest, 1.4. That's light work in LA. That's light work because really, to be fair, a little bit, before I get a little bit deeper, LA is a ridiculously priced market for real estate. All right. You might be able to find a bando for $800,000, meaning an abandoned home. You might be able to find a bando for $800,000 depending upon where it is. Okay. And you might need to put $800,000 of work into it to make it sellable. And if you can sell it for like 2.2, 2.3, you're doing good. All right. So 1.4 is not that bad. But, if it's all about, power to the people, blackity black, woke back to Africa artists and that. And the third, maybe don't live in Malibu, Calabasas, Beverly Hills. Maybe don't live there with a 1.4% black population. Go right to where the people are at. Your Black Lives Matter, right? So why don't you go down there with the people? Or you want to be up there in the hills. Okay, you from LA, you from Van Nuys. So rather than moving to South LA, Inglewood, Compton, Watts, rather than moving out there, you want to move up in the hills with the white people. Okay, but let's keep on going. So you see the estate needs a little bit of work from this picture. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of, yard maintenance that's been done outside. I need some landscaping in a serious way. Nice little view of a hill back here. Nice little detached she shed. All right. So it's like a quarter acre, 2,400 square feet, 3 beds, 2.5. Well, 3 beds, 2 baths, and then a 1 bed, 1 bath guest house. So is that right there? Is that the 1 bed, 1 bath guest house? So does that count with the 2,400 square feet? Let's get into the actual house. I want to do a little bit of this because you guys may or may not know I'm a big fan of HGTV, anything home improvement, anything dealing with houses. I'm in there. Like that might be my next phase. Being involved in real estate, flipping houses, that type of thing. I really like houses a lot. I like the little floors here. That could even be vinyl right there. Maybe not even sheer hardwood. So this is pretty modest. Now, my thing, before I go any further in the decor and whatnot of the house, my question would be, is this their, meaning Patrice and Janiyah, is this their only home? Because like I said from the beginning, this was purchased under a corporate entity. So do they have any more homes that are in their name or in other corporate entities' name? Is this just one of their homes that they have out there in LA? All right. So nice vaulted ceilings. I like the paneling on the ceiling. Nice skylight up there. That's nice. Really, really secure. No bars on these doors, huh? No bars on these windows or in the glass sliding doors. No need for bars on that like you have in South LA where all the community resides, right, Patrice? Nice little artwork. Now, I wonder how they're going to have it decorated. This just may be kind of stock photos of how it was staged before they purchased it. I don't really know, but they probably keep it the same. They may do a little bit of upgrading because, like I said, even if you buy a bando for $800,000 in LA, sometimes it takes another $800,000 to get it to where you really want it to be. All right. So yeah, this is really nice. Super, super nice. It must be nice to be a social activist. You got your nice, light, probably natural hardwood, maybe even engineered or vinyl, probably natural hardwood, really. 1.4, why do vinyl, right? Nice countertops. The cabinets are kind of old school a little bit. I would say they're kind of old school, but that's like the wave. I was watching HGTV, and I think they were doing some flip or flop stuff in LA, that area, and they were doing cabinets like this. To me, it seems like, you just got that from the woodshed in your garage and slapped it together, but the style out there is kind of strange sometimes. That's the long and short. Nice windows. I like that a lot. Yeah, real comfy. Look and see the backyard area. Real nice. Real nice. Okay, you got your trees in the back. Nice little hill. Pretty private. Pretty secluded. I wonder what the distance is between them and their neighbors. Like, how far is this away from people, period, let alone black people, but people, period. Again, nice little view, outdoor area. All right, and there goes the she shed, I suppose. I think that's the detached 1 bed, 1 bath area right there. So you have a house and a house on your property. And there appears to be plenty of property out here to build more if they wanted to. They can grade that down, take some of this out and build more. It can expand their home. They can tear the whole thing down, really, and build another house right there. Why not? They got the money. Okay, got a little loft area with the ladder. Yeah, so anytime they have anybody that is in need of a home, well, they won't do that. They're not going to have anybody housed over there. I was going to say, well, if anybody finds themselves, quote unquote, houseless in Los Angeles, they come up to Topanga Canyon and be able to live right there, but I don't think so. I think that'd be for when one of them wants a break from one of the other, or if they have kids or whatever, they can hang out in there and make that be their little playhouse, pretty much. That won't be for anybody that's houseless in Los Angeles. So yeah, that's the home right there, 1.4 milli. Now, as I close, I want to say this. I get accused all the time of being a grifter. Oh, ABO, you're a grifter. You're just pandering to the white man to get some money. Well, I tell you what, I don't have 1.4 million to spend on a house. I sure don't have that. And when you look at Black Lives Matter, it's a majority white organization. 80% white on the low end in Atlanta, but in LA, places like that, 90 to 100% white. Most black folks in the quote unquote community are not going to be involved in Black Lives Matter. They don't really care about this social activism like that. That's the reality. I mean, they may tell you they do if you talk to them on the street, but for the most part, they don't. They're not going to be out there with picketing the signs and stuff like that. Now you're going to have the general rabble rousers, the thugs, and the miscreants of the community go out there and riot when the riot happens. Yeah, they're going out there smashing and grabbing liquor and flat screen TVs or whatever, but they're going to be out there selling drugs on the block the very same night. So you're going to have them to be out there. Of course, that's always going to happen. And unfortunately, in the black community, we have a higher proportion of these kind of people more than others. So you're going to see them out there. But as far as those that are actually part of Black Lives Matter and they're out there picketing and marching and doing that kind of quote unquote work, that's going to be majority white. So Patrisse Cullors and her spouse, brother's husband, whatever, significant other, Janiyah, they're going to be out there with mostly white folks, speaking to white people, speaking at Google, Apple, etc., out there in Los Angeles and Bay Area to get these big sums of monies, millions of dollars per year. Like I told you guys before, I've said it many times, but I'll say it one more time. Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter affiliated groups raked in $10.6 billion in 6 months after George Floyd died. Last year, 2020, during the pandemic, all that good stuff, right? 10.6 billion. You had guys just making Facebook pages randomly with no face of themselves, no picture of themselves, no speaking engagements, no touring, no validation, no nothing. Just one Facebook page getting 500,000 cash in their pocket. Okay, straight scamming. So imagine how much the people that have founded Black Lives Matter are getting. You tell me that. You tell me a number. Black Lives Matter in 6 months raised more than all the conservative movements combined. So don't try to tell me that I'm trying to cater and all this and that. I'm just being me. I can't do nothing else but be me. Okay. If I was this good of an actor, I look pretty decent for my age or whatever. I go to LA and stay with them and just be an actor over there. I could push forward their movement if I was an actor and I could just be phony and fake like they are, in my humble opinion. But I'm not that. All I can do is just be me, speak straight from the heart. I do my live streams hours on end where it's just me talking straight at you, being 100% myself. All right. This ain't no trying to cater and this is just me. Now, on the other side, look at what they're doing, destroying things, tearing communities apart, families apart, creating a destabilized nation, all for money. So who's doing a good thing and being truthful, being honest, giving a positive message, and who's doing the bad thing, giving a destructive message, not being truthful, not being honest? But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about Patrisse Cullors' Black Lives Matter little estate out there in the hills in LA? Is it, is light work 1.4 is nothing, no big deal? They can't go to Phoenix, Vegas, or anywhere like that. They got to stay right there in LA and spend 1.4 million. Am I overreacting? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. You guys pretty much know where I'm at. This is a grift, as the cool kids say. They're grifting. They're taking a bunch of money off the pain of the country and living it up, flying all over the world, whining and dining, living in wine country, doing whatever they want to do. She Sheds and HGTV, they're living like a dream off of the misery of people in America. Is that a good thing to do? Is that what we should strive for in America? I don't believe so. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.